Yo, what is up guys? My name is Encrypted. Welcome back to the channel. And today's video, I've got a pretty special one for you guys. If you can't tell by what I'm showing you right now, this is an iron farm. This is for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. I don't know what the name of the update is, but I can tell you right now, it works as of January 4th, 2020. But yeah, this is a fully functional iron farm. And it's not really that complicated either. You don't need redstone or anything like that. I know it might look complicated, but I promise you it is not. And hopefully with this tutorial, I'll be able to make it very simple for you guys. But before we get into it though, I do need to credit two people. The first one being a creator on YouTube known as Old Guy. I'll have his channel linked in the description or his video. He is the one that came up with this design for this, which is amazing, by the way. And he's got all kinds of other in-depth tutorials, some more advanced, some less advanced compared to this on his channel, so definitely go check his channel out. Again, it will be in the link in the description. And also another creator I want to credit is Skippy Gaming. Now this guy is huge on YouTube. He's a big Minecraft creator. You've probably heard of him. I think he's almost at 300k subs. He is the reason I even found this tutorial, because he did the same tutorial as Old Guy, only he did it on his channel, and it just so happened that his video is the one I found, and I thought his tutorial was really good, so go check him out as well. Again, his channel will also be linked in the description along with his video, so go check those guys out. They're the reason this video is even possible. And if you guys do end up liking this video, like I said, check them out, and also subscribe to my channel. Check out some of my videos. I'm going to have all kinds of other in-depth tutorials like this coming out hopefully soon, and I've already got a few on the channel as well, so you're definitely going to want to see those. Anyways guys, with that being said, let's get into the video. Alright, so I'm going to teach you guys how to build this exact structure right here in just a second, but before we do, I want to explain kind of how this works, just a brief little description. So there are 4 corners on this build. All 4 of the corners have a total of 5 or 6 villagers in the corner, and as you can see, having that many villagers causes iron golems to spawn. But villagers alone are not going to be enough to get them to spawn. What you have to do is you have to build an entire structure that has enough beds for the villagers and has enough space for the mobs to spawn. And then whenever they spawn, they're going to be pushed into the lava like this by the water. But other than that, it's really not complicated at all. It's actually pretty simple. Like I said, I know it looks complicated, but I promise you it is really not that complicated. And just to let you know that it does work, I actually built another one just to be certain I knew how to do this video without looking up any other tutorials, and to make sure it did work, which this one I perfected. This one looks perfect. There were no bugs or any issues with this one, and I mean honestly it looks so advanced, but it honestly works so well. Let's actually see real quick. I just now built this one, so there's probably not much gathered from it, but let's see how much we got here. Yeah, we don't have anything in this one, because I literally, like, when I say I just built this, I literally 2 minutes ago just built that. So obviously nothing was able to spawn in 2 minutes, but over here, I can tell you right now, when I built this right here, I maybe took like a 2 or 3 minute break and already had 4 iron ingots in the chest. And let's see how many we have now. It's been like 3 hours, by the way. I've been AFK for like 3 hours. Let's see how much. Oh my gosh, 2 stacks of iron. 2 stacks of iron in about 2.5 hours, maybe even 3 hours of just standing here AFK. I don't care what odds you think that is, that's amazing. I mean, that's 30 iron, no, not 30 iron, that's 2 stacks, which is about 120 iron ingots from just standing. I mean, that's pretty damn good. So, yeah, here we go, guys. Let's get into this build. Alright guys, so right here is where we are going to put this whole thing together, and as you can see off in the distance, we got the other one just sitting right there. Now, I don't know exactly how many blocks and items you're going to need for this, but I hopefully have it up on screen. I think I can figure that out, but I'm going to have it up on the screen hopefully. But I can tell you right now, you are going to need at least one kind of solid block. You're going to need at least like one kind of solid block, whether it's dirt, cobblestone, blocks of iron, blocks of diamond, I couldn't care less. Just any kind of solid block. That's the main block you're going to need for this. You're going to need lots and lots of water buckets. You're going to need about 2 lava buckets. I'm trying to think. I think like 21 beds, and trying to think how much glass. A good bit of glass. You're gonna need some kind of glass, a bunch of hoppers, and at least 2 chests and a bunch of signs. So again, I'm gonna have that up on the screen if I can speak, but let's get into this. So with the solid block of your choosing, like I said, it could be stone, cobblestone, dirt, whatever you want, we are going to build a platform for the base of this structure that is 25 by 25. So it's going to be 25 blocks long and 25 blocks wide. So we're going to start right here. I'm just going to branch this out over to right about here. Alright, so I'm going to count this right now just so you know I'm not screwing this up. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. So that should be about 25 blocks in one direction, and now we need 25 blocks in the opposite direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. We're going to break these. Okay, so that should be 25 in each direction, but I'm going to go ahead and double check real quick. I'll speed this part up. Alright, so this is what it should look like once you finish your 25 by 25 base of your structure. And I went ahead and just cut that part out because I thought it was, you know, taking too long. But you get the point. I'm not going to cut out anything important though, don't worry. Anything important will stay in here, but I just didn't think filling this part out was that important to show. So anyways, so the next part of this is kind of hard to explain, but basically what you're going to need to do is on the entire rim of this base, you're basically going to need to build like a row of 4 blocks. So you're going to have to do it like this. It's going to be 4 blocks long, and it's going to circle around the entire base. So I'll speed this part up. You guys will see what I mean. Alright, so here's the first row of 4, and like I said, we need to do it around the entire base of this, so we're going to have to go on the 3 other sides. Alright, and done. So, as you guys can see, this is what it should look like as of right now. This rim is 4 blocks long, and it circles around the entire thing. So, hopefully I didn't confuse you guys with that part, but now we're getting on to the next part. So, what you need to do now is we're going to have to find the center of this square, which thankfully in Skippy's video, I was able to figure that out pretty easily because he showed a cool trick that you can do to figure out the center of any square in this game. So basically, we're going to start over here, and we're going to place blocks diagonal, just like this, until we get to what we think is the center of this square. Okay, I'd say probably right here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do it on this side as well. I'm going to test this. Alright, so right here is where the center of this square is, right here. So what we're going to do, we're going to break that 2 blocks down. We're going to get rid of all of these. Oh, God damn it. There. Okay, and now that we've got this part opened up, what we are going to do is we're going to put a chest down there. We're going to break the block next to it, put a chest there, and then we are going to build a 9-sized hole, a 9-block size hole. And now that we have the chest here, it's time to start putting down the hoppers. So we're going to put 1 hopper connected to the chest, and then we're going to put a hopper connected to that one, hopper connected to that, and you can probably guess how we're going with this. Okay, there's that, and now, going up 1, up 2, up 3. So this is what it should look like now, just like this. Okay. And now for the next part, what we're going to do is we are basically going to build a structure up here. And you don't have to use glass, you can use any kind of solid block. We're just trying to get up here. But we're going to build it it's going to be 3 blocks long on each side. So So again, you'll see what I mean in just a second once I finish this. Alright, and there. So as you can see, it is 3 blocks long on each side. We built ourselves a little platform here, and you can use any block you want, by the way. Just letting you know, you can use any block you want for this. Now, what we're going to need are beds. We're going to put the beds all up here, and if we do it correctly, it should cover every single square with a bed. So here we go, let's do this. Now, to do this correctly, you should start right where I'm at. I'm right at the edge of this side, 1 block next to the corner, right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bed here, here, and here, and then we're going to rotate. Put a bed here, here, and here, and then rotate again, and then one final time. As you can see, it perfectly fit in the center, but now we gotta fit all of the other beds on the rim of this, which should be easy. We're gonna do it like this. Start at the end, keep going down, rotate on this side, rotate again, and rotate one final time. And as you can see, it is a perfect fit. Every single bed has fit onto the squares, they're all covered. And while we're up here, might as well do this. I'm gonna connect the hoppers a little higher. 1 and 2, just like that. So this is what it should look like now, and since I said we, could use any block we want, we're just gonna go ahead and break these. Alright, and now it is time to make the lava blade, which basically is a fancy way of saying the lava that's gonna kill everything. So here's how we're gonna do it. First things first, you're gonna need a lot of signs for this, alright? So go ahead and get out all your signs. What we're gonna do is we are going to basically place a row of 4 signs on each side of this hopper in the middle. It's gonna be the middle hopper, and remember, to place signs on this, you're gonna have to crouch whenever you hit the hopper, because if not, it's gonna, think that you wanna put something in. So here we go, we're 1 sign, 2 sign, 3 sign, 4. Alright, it's a row of 4 signs just like this. We're going to do it on this side as well. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're going to do this on the other 2 sides, which I will speed up. And there, that's how it should look. And now for the next part we're going to do, what we're going to do, now follow this part exactly the way I do it. Do not do it any other way, just do it the way I'm doing it, because I don't think it'll work unless you do it exactly the way I do. So here we are, we're looking at this sign straightforward like this, and what we're going to do is we're going to clip this side of the sign right here. We're going to place 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to go next to it, 1, 2. And then for the final sign over here, 1. So as you can see, it's kind of like a pyramid effect, like half of a pyramid. First row is 4, second row is 3, third row is 2, and the final row is just 1. So we're going to go over here and do the same exact thing. It might look a little weird though, but trust me, this is how it needs to be done. Alright, and now it is done, and like I said before, it's gonna look kind of weird. I really don't even know how to explain it, but it sure does look weird. But anyways, this is how it should look though, the weirder the better. Now, if we did this correctly, it should catch all of the lava that falls on it. And you're gonna see what I mean in just a second. I'm gonna put 2 lava right there, 1 lava there, and 1 lava there. We're going to cover all 4 of the sides of the hopper at the top with buckets of lava, and as you can see, the signs are just perfectly placed to the point where it's catching all of the lava that's falling down, which is exactly what we want. So we did that correctly, thank goodness. So that part right there, in my opinion, is probably the trickiest part of this entire tutorial. So if you did that right, good job. We're pretty much done with the hardest part. The rest is just basically tedious stuff. So here we are, we're back at the top of the beds. We're on top of the beds. We have these hoppers right here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna place a stone block right there on top of the top hopper, and then another one on top of that, and then we're going to crouch down, put a block there, oh, block there, and there. Just like that. Oh, that looks kind of funny. Anyways, what we're going to do now is bring any one of these angles, or ends, bring any one of these rows all the way to the end of this area. And we're going to bring it out until there's 2 blocks left. So as you can see, we are right here. Got 1 and 2 blocks down there. That is exactly how we want it. We're going to bring it all the way to this corner and do the same thing. Just 3, 1, 2, perfect. And you're going to keep doing that all the way until we circle the entire structure. But just to show you one more time. 1, 2, perfect. Alright, so as you can see, we have built a new structure up here, a new baseline at the top of the structure, and all that's left are 2 blocks left standing on the outside of this, which is exactly what we want. And now all we got to do is fill in this part. Alright, now that it's all filled in, this is what it should look like, which I'll look down here real quick for you. So, as you can see, we have these 2 blocks right here. What we're going to do is we are going to break a 9-sized hole, well technically 8-sized hole, opening up this hopper right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to crouch, and we are going to connect hoppers to this middle one, exactly like this. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to build a second lava blade. So this one's actually going to be a little more simple than the previous one. Instead of a row of 4 on each side, we're going to be doing a row of 3. So it's significantly smaller. Alright, this is what it should look like so far. Like I said, 3 rows on each side instead of 4. The bottom one has 4. This one only has rows of 3. And just like the bottom one, we're going to do the sides of it pretty similar. Going to do 1, 2 on this side, 1 on there. Over here we're going to do 1 and 2, 1 on there. This side 1, 2, and 1 on there. And for this final side, 1 and 2, and 1 right there. Alright, so like I said, it's significantly smaller, still looking weird as hell. What we're going to do is we're going to put a bucket of lava right on the top. And if we did it right, it should catch all of it. And it did! Good stuff, good stuff. So, we got the lava blades complete. Those are the trickiest parts, in my opinion, of this entire build. So thankfully we got that done. And now all we got to do is get the final parts put on here. So, what we're going to do next is we are going to add a rim of 2 onto this top platform. So just like the bottom, whenever we started this tutorial, how the bottom is a rim of 4, this is going to be a rim of 2. So I'm going to speed through this. Okay, and now that we've got our rim of 2 built around this entire section, which I'll show you from an aerial perspective, should look like that. Alright, now that we got that done, the next part is going to be the stair placing. So get out any kind of stair you want. I'm going to be using the Prismarine stairs just because I think they look really cool. You guys definitely won't be using those in your build though. Use any kind of stair you want, and what we're going to do is, as you can see on this corner right here, we're going to break this corner. Alright, we're going to do that to all the corners, all 4 of them. We're going to break corners like that. We're going to start placing stairs along the side of this. Alright, like I said, break the corners just like this. place stairs just like this. And once you've broken all of the corners up here and placed all the stairs, we're going to do the exact same thing to the bottom area. So, like I said, break the corners just like that and place stairs. And once you finish breaking the corners and placing stairs all around the entire area, what you're going to do next is where the corners used to be, you're going to put glass, just like this. Fill in the corner with glass, and like I said, it can be any kind of glass. It doesn't have to be yellow stained, it could be black stained, it could be red, or it could just be regular old glass. Doesn't matter. Just as long as you fill in this part with glass, these corners up here, you're good to go. And once you've filled in the corners with glass up here, what you're going to do next is you're going to get out your buckets of water, which, real quick, just a little pro tip, wherever you're building this, I'd recommend building an infinite water source near it because you are going to need a lot of water buckets for this part. But trust me, it's totally necessary, but just telling you now, get an infinite water source if you're doing this in survival. So, here's what we're going to do. We are going to take all the water buckets and we are going to drench the stairs in water. Oh, but we're not going to drench the glass though. I don't do that. So as you can see, this is what it should look like. If you've hit all the stairs with water, they should push all the way out to this area right here. And we're going to do that to all of these stairs up here. And voila, that is how it should look. All of the water is pushing all the way to the hoppers. And what's going to happen is whenever cats or iron golems spawn here, they're going to reach the end of this, and because the game is the way it is, they're going to keep trying to jump out of the water. They're going to keep landing in lava over and over until they eventually die. Their items drop into the, hoppers. The hoppers drop into the bottom hoppers, and then the bottom hoppers drop into the chest. And that's how it works. So first, let's go ahead and finish building these corners though real quick. Like I said, you can use any glass you want. Now I'm going to show you this corner first though, because this one's going to be a little different than the ones up top. So basically you're going to have 4 pieces of glass covering the roof, and then you're going to have a wall right there, and a wall right there. And what you're going to do is you're going to break the top little piece of glass, and you're going to get the villagers in here, because this is where the villagers are going to go. They're going to go in these little, I guess you'd call them corners. And I had that at the beginning of the video, just recapping though, for anyone curious. Villagers are going to go in here. Now, I have a video I literally just put up yesterday explaining in depth how to move villagers using minecarts and rails. If you guys are curious on how to do that, just go check out that video. Super simple, but that is literally why I made that video. I think I even said it in there. Because of this tutorial, I knew I would need to make a video kind of explaining how to move villagers, because yeah, you're going to need about 21 villagers for this, iron farm. So you're going to need lots of villagers. So if you need to know how to move them from, using minecarts, go check out that video I just put up. You won't regret it. But anyways, assuming you already know how to move villagers, we're going to jump into this. So here's what the first thing is you need to do. For this corner, put in water on this corner right here, because the villagers need to be moving. That's the way it works. They have to be moving. The water's going to be there. It's going to make sure it keeps them moving. And since I'm in creative mode, I'm just going to use spawn eggs. So for this corner right here, we are going to put in a total of 6 villagers. Alright, this will be the only corner that we have that has 6 villagers in it. And this guy is just getting in the way. There we go. Okay, so this corner right here has 6 villagers. You can count them. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's 6. So one corner will have 6 villagers. The other corners, the other 3 corners will not have 6 villagers. The other 3 corners will only have 5. So that one is done, and we're going to do the same thing to these corners, except as I've said probably 20 times now, these ones will only have 5. So we're going to start putting them in. There's 2, there's 3, there's 4, and 5. And also, in case you haven't noticed, a cat spawned, which is awesome, because that means now that we got villagers here, we got the beds being filled, and that means we got cats spawning now. So, I'm going to keep finishing this up though. Once we get to a certain amount of villagers, golems are going to start spawning, and that is the whole purpose of this build. That's why we need so many of these villagers, to get these golems to spawn. Free iron. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, there we go, and we got one more corner left to go, and it's right over here. So again, one final time, put water in this corner to keep the villagers moving, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 villagers in the final corner. Perfect. Alright, and now all we gotta do now is finish putting water here. Oh, don't want to do that though. Okay. And as you can see, just like the top area, once you put down water like that, it should all reach one side of the hoppers. We're going to do that to all of the other stairs. Drench the stairs. And check it out. We have it all ready to go. As you can see, the cats are jumping up into the flames over and over. Kind of cruel if you think about it, but you know, it's just a game, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But I believe the cats drop string, so if enough cats are killed, you know, obviously they're going to keep dropping string, the string will fall into the hoppers, and they will fall into the chest, which we're actually going to check out right now. Let me make sure I dig into the right spot. Okay, right here. We're going to build a little tunnel going down, so we can see all of our earnings. See if this farm was worth it in the end, right? Alright, so right here is the chest. I'm gonna just put that there. Okay. Look at that! Look, we already got a golem to spawn. We already got a golem to spawn. That's crazy. Look at that. 4 iron right away. We got a rose. Golem left us a little gift besides his iron. And 4 string. Pretty cool, huh? And that was literally just now, by the way. We just built this thing. I mean, you guys witnessed that, right? A golem already dropped into the spawner. Now, from what I've experienced though so far with the spawner, the golems aren't spawning like rapid fire or anything like that. They're not like every 2 minutes they're not spawning. I'd say they probably spawn like every 5 to 10 minutes. That's a pretty good rate in my opinion. But yeah, they're not like rapid fire or anything. So if this farm, you know, you wait for an hour and you only get like 30 or 40 ingots, don't feel bad. That's pretty common, I'd say. In fact, if you were getting like a stack of iron an hour, that'd be pretty overpowered. I mean, let's be honest. But yeah, this is a really good farm. Again, shout out to Old Guy for creating this build, and big shout out to Skippy6 Gaming for putting together such an awesome tutorial for me to follow. But yeah, this is the whole build, and I really like that we didn't have to use redstone. But oh, one more thing though, these corners up top, I don't know what the deal is with these. I don't think these really have any purpose at all. In fact, the only reason I told you guys to do anything with these is just because that's what Skippy said in his tutorial. I didn't want to risk screwing anything up. Maybe it's important to, you know, make these corners like this. But yeah, these corners up top don't really have a purpose. So it's mainly the corners down here. So anyways, yeah, just figured I'd mention that for anyone that's curious. But yeah, guys, hopefully this tutorial did help you guys out though. Again, just like my mob farm video I made a few days ago, definitely going to be using this in my survival world at some point, as soon as I get enough materials to put this together. Guys, if you enjoyed this video or this tutorial, be sure to hit the subscribe button. I got all kinds of other huge Bedrock tutorials coming out soon. Gonna be showing you guys how to work with redstone, gonna be showing you other farms and things of that sort, and also all kinds of other tutorials on top of that. So if you guys enjoy that kind of content, definitely subscribe, hit the like button, and like I said before, go check out Old Guy and go check out Skippy6 Gaming. Those two are the only reason this tutorial was even possible. Shout out to them, and thank you guys for watching. I hope you have an amazing day, good luck building your grinders, and peace!